Bout Time with Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to the Bout Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, who has been taking out the time to watch the videos and like the videos and leave the comments. I appreciate y'all. Trill 100 Mil, y'all already know. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Pass the word about Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing and become a part of the Bout Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang. Keith Time Thurman. You know, he's been going on a rant lately. Now, he said some things about Bob Arum. Yeah, I get all that. But now you talking trash. Now you're Keith Thurman. You chasing money now. You're saying that Errol Spence has your belts or one of your belts? No, he don't. Those are his belts. Okay? See, you must have forgot. Before Errol Spence fought Kell Brook, he was calling you out. And what did you say? Oh, he ain't got enough experience. Gotta get some more fights underneath the belt. You know, if you want to get in there with one time, you gotta keep one time Thurman. You gotta have some more fights. He don't got nothing. He's not ready for me yet. Let him win the belt first. First, you told him to get some more experience. Then he called you out again. Then you told him to get a belt. Then he won a belt, and then you came up with more excuses. And you know what you did? Because remember, Errol Spence was saying, listen, I'm here to fight the best. I want to prove that I'm the best. And this was before you had the WBA belt. You just had the WBC belt. He was calling you out. But what did you do? You started chasing what you thought was the money fights. You could have fought Errol Spence, but you chose to fight Pacquiao and others. And then you had the nerve to talk about Danny Garcia saying how, he couldn't pull the trigger in the fight. He was in the pocket. He couldn't do nothing against EJ. You were scared to fighting. Now you sitting up there talking about, oh man, now he don't even want to mention my name, talking about fuck Keith Thurman. I don't blame him for saying it. Cause see, what's happening is, you're becoming irrelevant in the welterweight picture. Oh yeah. So now you saying 2021, anybody want it, they can get it. But all these people that was talking about fighting you when you had the belt, you was avoiding the fights that you knew you would lose in, or the fights that you knew was the most dangerous fights for you. And Errol Spence probably being the most dangerous fight of them all. Now you want to fight him because you don't have no belts, and he has 2 of them. But there's plenty other welterweights out there that'll be glad to beat your ass. You saying 2021, anybody can get it? Fight Virgil Ortiz. Fight Jaron Ennis. Fight him. You saying anybody can get it. You said, if a fighter really want to get at somebody, or if they really want to get at him, if you really want, nobody ain't stopping you from doing it. So that again goes to show, it proves that you really didn't want to fight Errol Spence. Because if that was the case, you would have fought him. But see, now Errol Spence is the man, and you're becoming irrelevant. You're phasing out. Now you calling all these people out now. You saying you want to fight Terrence Crawford, but then you saying Bob Arum is cheap. He don't want to pay. Can't afford a PBC fighter. Well, Al Heyman keep y'all paid. Al Heyman is the man, and you know it. Al Heyman keep y'all paid. So if you, I mean, how much, like, if you really fight Terrence Crawford, how much money do you really think you deserve? 5, 6 million? If Terrence Crawford fights you, he deserves that much. You 1.5, 1.2. And then you talking about Errol Spence fighting your leftovers and all that nonsense. You were scared to fight him. And then you talking about Danny couldn't pull the trigger in the fight against Errol Spence. You could barely pull the trigger in the fight against Pacquiao. An old veteran, crafty Pacquiao. But nonetheless, he's old. And you supposed to be one time. You couldn't do nothing with Pacquiao. And that's why the only thing you said you was right about was Pacquiao took the WBA welterweight title from you. Yep. And then you had all these injuries. How many of them was legit? I don't know. But you chose to drop the belt rather than to fight and lose it. But you claim that nobody took nothing from me. Ain't nobody stripped nothing away from me. I gave it up. And now, yeah. And so somebody asked you, which fight do you like, Terrence Crawford or the Errol Spence fight? Oh, man, Smith fight. Yeah, man, that's 2 belts. One of them is mine. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Neither one of those belts. That WBC belt is not yours. And after you won it, you was trying to milk it. You was scared to defend it. And you could have fought Errol, but you fought Pacquiao. You could have fought Errol Spence. You could have fought him in a unification bout, because Errol still he had the IBF, so you could have fought him. But you chose the Pacquiao fight for the money. And wasn't Pacquiao with Bob Arum then? And I'm sure you didn't get, $5, $6, $7 million in that fight. I'm sure you didn't. So since you say in 2021 anybody can get it, why don't you fight Virgil Ortiz? Fight Jaron Ennis. Oh. You don't want to fight those guys, do you? Because one or both of those guys will probably end your career. So you doing a lot of talking, talking about we gonna stay ready, we gonna stay busy. But you gonna do the same crap you did before. You going for the money fights. And that's why you talking about Errol Spence now, because Spence is the money now. And Errol Spence has more value as the unified champion now than you did when you was the unified champion. I mean, listen. Listen, am I tripping? Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Drop some comments. Hit that notification bell. Let me know, like, you doing a lot of talking, Keith, but come on, man. You had a chance to fight Errol Spence, but you was the one making up the excuses. So now Errol Spence is talking about, and I saw an interview, and I think it was with Brian Custer, and he said, oh man, fuck Keith Thurman. He can't, he can't get no fight. No, I ain't gonna fight him. And it's not because he's scared of you, but he said, man, he phony. He said, I can't stand the guy. Everything about him is phony. And I gotta say, I see a lot of what he's talking about. Keith Wolf Time Thurman. Not because nobody's scared of you, but bro, you selling wolf tickets, man. You selling wolf tickets. Don't get me wrong. Listen, you was a champion. Take skill, talent, Ability, you got it. You do. But you really didn't want to fight the best. Everybody want to fight the best until they get on top of the mountain. Then once they get on top, then everybody want to be selective. Those who earn the right to do it, I don't know. But we can all agree that boxing is supposed to be about the best fighting the best. The best fighting the best. So let's say at one time, one more time for your mind. You didn't want to fight the best, dude. So you can say Errol Spence is scared. Errol Spence, or cause they know I beat him. He don't want this one time work, and all that. You can say all that stuff, but deep down, bro, man. See, you should have fought Errol Spence when you had the chance. Should have fought Errol when you had the chance. But you was chasing the money fights, or the fights that you thought was the money fights. Either the money fights or the safest fights where you could still hold on to your championship. And you thought that Pacquiao was old, and you figured that, oh man, listen, I'm gonna do this. You thought you was gonna have your way with Pacquiao, and Pacquiao beat your ass. So if an old Pacquiao beat your ass, what you think a fresh in his prime Errol Spence gonna do to you? You tell me, I don't know if Danny got that dog in him. He fighting safe. Yeah, you fight safe too. You was fighting safe. You thought it was a safe fight when you took the Pacquiao fight. Errol Spence called you out numerous occasions. And every time, oh yeah, he's not ready. Oh, yeah, I can see that fight happening in the future. Oh, blah blah blah. Whatever build up you was waiting for, bro, you blew it. So Errol Spence may never give you a title shot, dude. And it's not because he's scared either. It's not because he's scared. Because I believe he'll beat you anyway. I know he'll beat you. And again, there's no disrespect to your skill. There's people out there that that you probably can beat, but you haven't been in the ring in a while either. You got a lot of ring rust to shake off. 2021, you said anybody can get it. Who's your tune-up fights? Who you gonna fight, man? I tell you what, fight Virgil Ortiz and fight Jaron Ennis. Fight those two guys. Fight those two guys. What you gonna say about them? Inexperienced, not enough fights. They haven't fought anybody. They don't have no belts. They haven't won any belts yet. You said anybody can get it. Somebody please call this man's bluff. Call his bluff. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Hit the notification bell. Leave me some comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about Keith one time selling wolf tickets, whiny Thurman. We out.